The Last Dragon and all of the horrible things that happened to the cast. Now, almost the entire starring cast got wiped out in some shape or form. So let's take a trip to the 1980s and find out what happened.
Sure enough, ain't alive no more. I think Tom Max still.
Now, the movie was released in the impressionable year of 1985, and despite it being a cult classic today, when it came out, it was a critical failure, but a box office success, making $33 million against a budget of approximately $10 million.
The hard part was the lights, the egos, the waiting around, and all that stuff. I found that out. Just the acting itself, I didn't find that hard. Of course, I'm not a Charlton Heston or Lawrence Olivier.
Not yet, anyway.
But I found it in martial arts, especially in my school with my instructor, who was one of the choreographers, Ron Van Cleef. We concentrate not only on physical, but a lot of it's mental. In fact, most martial art is mental, not just physical.
Now, the film was often called Berry Gordy's Last Dragon from the Motown Records mogul, because he was one of the producers of the urban karate film. But what he didn't know was that his black kung fu film would leave many beloved actors dead.
Yeah, but it's not.
Leo O'Brien was born November the 12th, 1970. He was an American television and film actor, best known as Richie Green in The Last Dragon.
Alright, enough is enough.
Hit the thumbs up button, guys. Thumbs up button. Let's get back into it.
Y'all better chill out. Richie, you stay out of this.
Now, Leo was raised in Inglewood, New Jersey, and came from a very talented family. He was the younger brother of Guy O'Brien, better known as Master G of the pioneering rap group, the Sugar Hill Gang. Now, Leo was hospitalized after he was shot, allegedly by a friend. But as fate would have it, he survived the shooting. He was reportedly shot 3 times, twice in the stomach and once in the arm, on September the 5th, 2011. Now, in an interview with the New York Post from his Harlem hospital bed, Leo said, "At the time, I was walking up the block to the barbershop to go get a shave. He just came up and shot me. No words. Then he started crying and ran." Now, Leo told a news outlet that he was eager to recover.
Boy is orphan. Stupid old clothes, won't mess with no babes. People talk, you know.
So that he could get back into acting. But tragically, the universe had other plans. Leo O'Brien reportedly died on October the 10th, 2012, less than a year after being shot at the young age of 41, and his cause of death was never revealed to the public.
Oh, wow. I thought he survived, though. Maybe he died a couple
Born
days later.
Denise Katrina Matthews on January the 4th, 1959, she was known professionally as Vanity, who was a Canadian singer, model, and actress, known for her image as a sex symbol in the 1980s. Now, Vanity was the lead singer of the female trio Vanity 6, which was created by the musician Prince. Known for their 1982 hit song Nasty Girl, they ended up breaking up in 1983 when she decided to go out on a solo career. Now, Vanity released 2 solo albums on the Motown Records label, Wild Animal and Skin on Skin. Now, she had minor hit singles with Pretty Mess, Mechanical Emotion, Under the Influence, and Undressed from the 1988 film Action Jackson.
Due to drugs. You know, I've had my toll in that, and I've been through a rehab and done the whole thing, you know, so I understand her. I understood her.
Now, I didn't know that part of your life, Vanity, but you brought it up, so if I might just ask you, over what period...
She don't even seem, you know, they said that Vanity had a big drug problem. She don't even seem like the type that would do drugs. Hit the thumbs up button, guys. Let's continue on.
Period of your, was it your professional life?
What do you mean, was it my...
Well, I mean, was it
yes,
before
yes.
you were...
Oh, yes, absolutely.
During your professional
Absolutely.
life?
My whole life.
She hit it good.
Life. No, it was actually during the last, prior to this year, last 3 years.
Were you able to keep working?
Yeah. of course. I wasn't a heavy-duty heroin addict. I didn't do those type of drugs. I was a lightweight that knew that if I didn't get out, I could be a heavyweight. So I woke up a little sooner than maybe she would.
Did someone intervene for you, or you just came to the realization?
No. I don't know if you're aware that it's a disease, and like alcoholism, drug addiction is a disease, something that you're born with in your genes. My parents and still are practicing. My father is dead, but my mother is. It's a sickness. It's an illness.
Now, Vanity also had a successful career as an actress when she landed her role in The Last Dragon in 1985. Now, after struggling with drug abuse for many years, which caused her many health issues, Vanity became a born-again Christian in 1992. She later devoted herself to the church in Fremont, California, and sadly, Vanity died on February the 15th, 2016 at the age of 57, and her cause of death was due to kidney failure. And this was just 4 years after OBrien passed away as well.
But behind the closed doors, there are problems. She's hooked up with the wrong people. She's feeling the wrong feelings. She's not living like she really wants to live because she wants to forget so much. So it really wasn't difficult playing this part. It made a lot of sense.
Rudy Ray Moore. He also played Shonuff in the film The Last Dragon.
That book, Shogun, was popular, and I remember going, okay, so if I need a bad guy, he's a shogun, so what would it be? Okay, the Shogun of Harlem.
Now, standing at 6'5", Julius brought a charismatic yet arrogant and menacing attitude to the character, and his commanding presence dominated every scene that he was in.
Julius Carey came in, and he was a clean-cut, very collegiate-looking guy, tall, but a really good actor, and had no martial arts skill or training whatsoever.
Now, Carey's dedication and acting skills made his fight scenes look incredibly realistic, despite not ever being trained a martial artist.
Who said that? Beach Five, who said that? I got him, Joe. I got him.
We just said, you're Shonuff.
Now, he somehow made the over-the-top big hair, sunglasses, leopard skin, shoulder pads, and urban samurai-style karate outfits look pretty cool and intimidating.
Catches bullets with his teeth? Nigga, please.
Now, they said he got so physically into the part that by the time they actually put him into the costume and the wig, he actually made you believe that he was one of the baddest martial artists on the planet. Now, Taimak, who actually portrayed Bruce Lee, recounts an experience where Julius Carey's method acting resulted in him remaining in character and constantly trying to provoke Taimak on set in order to elicit more genuine emotions and increase the tension in their scenes, much like LL Cool J did Jamie Foxx on the set of Any Given Sunday.
Is it true that on that set, you and LL got into it?
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, we got into like a fist fight, y'all just was wrestling?
No, it was real. You know, it got to where we were all competitive on the set. There was a discrepancy on how the scene should go, because he was hitting me.
Hit the thumbs up button, guys. The thumbs up button. Shout out to Lionel Beach Stories. Subscribe to his channel, guys. That's where he has some really good documentaries on there. Lionel B Stories. Let's continue on.
In the scene, like slapping me on the head. I said, motherfucker, you too big to be slapping me like that. and I'm the quarterback. That would never happen.
Right.
So, you know, we got into it. And it got crazy. Like, it was really, like, you know, motherfuckers was really falling and screaming and pushing and screaming and cussing and all of that shit.
Now, sadly, Julius died from pancreatic cancer at his home in Studio City, Los Angeles on October the 19th, 2008.
I knew he was in LA.
And he was just the age of 56.
Damn, that's it? He was only 56? I thought he was older than that. I thought he was like in his late 60s.
Now, in a good turn of events, Taimak is still alive and healthy as ever. With all his castmates passing away, he wanted to live a much healthier lifestyle. Now, he actually came out with some best health tips stating that what's good for one person is not always good for another. People have different body types, various allergies, and other circumstances that may cause one person to have different dietary needs. He says another great health tip that he can pass along to your viewers is to pay attention to the foods that you eat. Healthy eating and nutrition is half the battle in creating a healthy lifestyle. Many foods have chemicals and elements that prove to be detrimental to the body. It's important to read your food labels and do research to discern what's best for you. Now, peeps, this was the curse of the Last Dragon and the horrible things that happened to the cast members.
I'm trying to think. So this, let me see. So Vanity, his little brother gone. Julius, sure enough, is gone. Who else he said? Julius, that's only. I guess that's most of the cast, right? Those are the little brother, Julius, Vanity. It's only 3 people. I mean, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. Time at what? I'm trying to think what other significant people were in that movie. That movie was almost 40 years old, though. So, yeah, people are going to be passing away. That movie is 40 years old. It's not like that movie came out like 2 years ago. Now, if that movie came out like 5 years ago and then 3 cast members just passed away back to back to back, then that would raise suspicion. Like, oh, damn, like, people who was in that movie that came out 3 years ago, all of them died back to back after the movie came out. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, that movie was 40 years. I was in elementary when that movie came. I was in the 2nd grade when this movie came out. I'm 45 years old, so it's like the movie is it people pass away. I don't think it's no curse. You know, the whole thing with Vanity was kind of sad. I remember that because she died. Vanity passed away a month after Prince passed away in 2016. I remember that. But, you know, that was kind of messed up. She was only 50. I thought she was older, too. No, Julius from the guy who played Show Enough, he was only 56 years old. I don't know why I thought he was older than that when he passed on. He was only 50. He wasn't even 60. I didn't know he was that young. Wow, you would think he was older than that. But, anyway, but from what I heard, he was a big smoker, too. Like, he smoked cigarettes. So, that's what I heard. I don't know if that's true or not. Allegedly. I don't know if that's true. If anybody know, you know, for sure, if the guy who played Show Enough was a cigarette smoker, let me know in the comments. Anyway, leave your comments, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to Charles and His World. Appreciate it.